Hello, folks. I'm David. This is the Say What podcast studio we're filming in. My podcast is From the Hip, and we're sponsored by the Covering Studios. And I've got a lady I just met 15 minutes ago in here today. Her name is Ashley Villa, and she's with Blooming Model Agency.
Academy.
Yes. I stand corrected already. Well, Ashley, introduce yourself.
Okay.
Tell us where you're from, and tell us about your job.
My job. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I know we just met 15 minutes ago, but it's exciting. My name is Ashley Villa. I am the CEO of the Blooming Models Academy in the Mesquite area. And a little bit about my job description is I train models from whatever stage, whatever level you're wanting to start your modeling career from. Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
This would be my fourth year.
Fourth year?
Yes, this would be my fourth year.
So where are you from?
I am here from Dallas, Texas. My parents are from Mexico. My school is, again, located in the Mesquite area, around like 45 minutes from
Okay.
here. Yes, and a little bit of, again, what we do is we teach you a little bit of self-care. The main importance is your self-confidence. Growing your self-confidence as a model, it's one of the biggest and main keys to grow your career. Because if you don't have that, you can't stand in front of the stage, you can't stand in front of a camera, or even talk to a potential client or customer. Yes.
Right. And with the studio, we have a lot of models coming on. But we meet a lot of models. Some of them have confidence, some of them don't. And so it takes all kinds.
Yes. Yeah, it also depends if you're going to go for it. If you're a little shy, I started off very shy. I was 14 years old when I started modeling, and I didn't know how to apply lipstick. I didn't know how to apply or how to brush my hair very well. It was always in a ponytail. I didn't like dresses or heels. Nothing about fashion, nothing girly. I started off a little bit more of a tomboyish, but as I started building my confidence with as weeks went by, I started seeing more like Pinterest images, Instagram reels, on TikTok, and I started saying, you know what, I do want to feel a little bit more comfortable and beautiful for myself. And because of that, I said, it's going to take time, and it took a long time. A long time to get it. Yes. Very, yes. And slow and steady, I think you can win the race that way.
Well, and because this is your first time in the studio here, our audience for you is right there. My audience is over there.
Okay.
But here's who you're addressing.
Okay.
So, were you born in Dallas?
I was born in Dallas, Texas in September. Not going to give out any other information.
I was going to say, what year? We can do the math.
Don't do the math.
Don't do that. So how long have you been modeling?
I have been modeling almost 9-ish years, 10-ish years, yes, give or take, around there. Because I would stop and then continue.
Okay.
It was not a full-on career, like, I started when I was 14, and I gave it like 3 years. It wasn't working for me. I stopped. I said, no more cameras, no more makeup, no more shows. And I dedicated myself more to like middle school, high school experience, all that stuff. And then I went back into it right after high school. Yes.
What caused you to go back into it?
What caused me?
Did you miss it?
I did. I actually did. I started seeing like all these young girls like, oh, you're that one who came out in that magazine. Oh, I seen you in that expo. You were wearing that dress. And those memories started coming back to me. And I started saying, oh, you know what? Like, let me try it again. So I decided, let me try one more event. And after that event that I did, I was like, okay, I cannot stop anymore. I gotta continue. I gotta do this. Yes.
What type of modeling do you normally do?
I normally do high fashion modeling for like runways. I do some commercial prints here and there, most of my job, well, recently my work has been more dedicated to teaching my students, pushing them more out there, having interviews, having photo sessions, events. So I'm kind of more behind the scenes, the creative directing part. So I haven't been currently updated with mine, but I do a lot of like runway shows. I love walking in heels, showing off the garments, selling whatever they put on me.
In today's fashion industry, does the designers want you to make a connection with the audience in front of you? Or are they more, you're just a walking mannequin, don't smile, and just show our outfits off?
It depends on the designer.
Oh, really?
It really does depend. Some designers don't want any makeup. You're just bare face and showcase what you have on. Sell what you have on. Others are like, no, I want you in glam. I want you to have glitter or gold or some pearls in your face, on your hair, and sell what you have on. So it depends. It depends on what type of fashion show is it. It depends on if it's like a fundraiser, if it's more of a for promotion. It depends. It all depends on it.
Now, I'm going to make assumptions, and I know nothing at all about the fashion industry. Anybody that knows me and sees what I wear all the time can tell I know nothing about fashion. Zero. But I'm assuming on a promotional type of or fundraiser type of modeling, they want the model to smile, look at the people. It's more about making a connection that would be about the outfit, or as much about the outfit and the connection.
Some designers pick certain models. There's certain models that they have the same or similar walk, and they all want them to walk in alignment to that. Others are like, you have a very characteristic walk, showcase that with my garments to get more attention. So that's what I'm saying. It kind of depends, because it's all in a group effort. You work with models, designers, creative directing, you have cameramen, you have, of course, any influencers or content creations, you have the makeup artist, the hairstylists, styling as well goes a lot with it. So it's a group effort. So it just depends on what kind of vibe and inspiration board they're looking more towards.
I can tell you love it.
Yes, I do. It's a very, not gonna put out lies or anything. Most like the models, if they're watching, they understand it's not a like colorful career. Sometimes it might be chaotic. Sometimes it might be like the best thing ever. It just depends on the show and how everything's organized. If it's going all in order, if it's still chaotic, but you showcase something in the front with the audience, then it's the best show. But they don't know what's going on in the background.
Okay.
Yes. But it's a very beautiful, beautiful industry. You just gotta continue meeting people. You gotta continue making your own content, staying active. The only way I feel like you can continue getting out there is if you have something different. But again, I feel like every model has something different. It's just whether like you want it to stand out more. Some designers are like, oh, I love your blue hair, or like, oh, those tattoos. So it depends. That's what I mean by something standing out. They recognize you more, and they would want to use you for more events later on.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So how many fashion shows do you do yourself?
Myself, like I said, like since I'm more busy with my academy, I push more of my girls to put more of those events. And of course, I create the events. I do fashion shows myself, so I'm the one coordinating in the background. So my girls, my students can go ahead and participate. Mm-hmm.
Well, how many fashion shows are your students in a year?
At the moment, I have around 52 graduates, and I think almost, like, let's say one of my girls who has been with me for already 4 years, she has been in about 36 shows. Yes.
Now, is that total or in 1 year?
In a year or two.
Okay.
Yes, so around there, because there's like expos, well, of course, there's expos, there's mini events, there's open houses, there's fashion shows. It depends on the event, yes. But they're staying very active, yes. I need them to stay a little bit more active because you never know. They might want to stop like me. But let me stop a couple years. Let's see. I want to focus on school, and then I can go back into it. Yeah.
So, what's next for you?
Next for me. For 2025, I am actually praying on more events, more potential students, a busy studio. I'm praying that I can reach certain individuals that actually want to do this, that maybe they dreamed of doing modeling their whole life. And they're like, oh, I'm too old to start. I'm too young to start. I don't know where to start. I need help. I want to reach out to those specific individuals. Yes.
What's the oldest model you've had?
My oldest one that's signed with me is 27.
Okay.
Yes, she's the oldest one. And the youngest one, she's 10.
No 50-year-olds?
Not yet. But you guys are welcome.
Okay.
Yes, you're welcome to come in the studio.
Well, folks, this is Ashley, again, with Blooming Model Academy.
Yes.
All right, I got it right.
Yes.
Give us your contact info. Are you on Facebook, Instagram?
Yes, so my contact info is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube is Blooming Models Academy in all platforms.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank y'all. And thank you, Ashley, for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you.